Hey, what's up everybody? This is Earth Angel 16 back with another video. Today's topic, going vegan, 3 reasons to keep it to yourself. So, before we dive into this, I want to talk about a few things about veganism. Those who are going vegan are going through this process of eating a more plant-based diet for a variety and a multitude of reasons. Okay, so some people are doing it for physical and mental health. Some people have awakened to the point where they know that it's not right to harm other living beings and that everyone deserves to live. And there's also a frequency and a vibration in everything, living and non-living. So as far as animals go, okay, those in the conscious community and those who are vegan know that you're ingesting the frequency and the vibration of the animal that you eat, which is what? The fear, the torture, and the slaughter that they went through before they were packaged to uh, get put in the stores. Okay, so that's one thing, and that's scary enough to kind of make you want to stop anyway if you're leaning toward that path. We have documentaries on, like with the health, that shows us what's being done to the meats and why we are succumbing to certain diseases that we shouldn't have to begin with, and it's a lack of knowledge for a lot of people. So that documentary really helped a lot of people. A lot of people are doing it for mental clarity, and also by eating a plant-based diet or just eating in general, your cells in your body, they regenerate every 35 days. They recycle themselves into new cells every 35 days based on the things that you eat. So by eating a plant-based diet and leaving all meat alone, you also become karma free. So when I say become karma free, you're not involved in the slaughter and the torture of those animals by ingesting those. Okay, so let's dive right into why you should keep veganism to yourself when you first start. 3 reasons. So the first reason why you should keep it to yourself, and I get it, everyone's excited, everybody who's doing this wants to spread the good news because, they're just excited. It's just human nature. You want to let people know what you're doing. But the first thing that happens is, of course, judgment. People have all sorts of questions. Oh, and by the way, everyone all of a sudden has a degree in nutrition once you decide to switch your diet to more of a plant-based diet. The number one thing that we all hear is what? Dun dun dun. Where are you getting your protein? I find it funny, and of course I didn't know years before, but for those who are watching who don't know, or who you just stumbled across my video, let me just tell you. Okay, you have hemp seeds, you have flax seeds, you have chia seeds, you have spirulina, just to name a few, that has between 10 to 65% more protein than eating beef. Not only that, when you eat a plant-based diet, you're filled with so much energy, natural energy, not that coffee energy that makes your heart beat super fast, but no, you have energy, like energy you did when you were a little kid. I mean, it feels like it's nothing that you can do. And of course, when you eat meat, what happens? You feel lethargic, you feel sluggish, you have the itis, you want to go to sleep, you're lazy. So if you eat junk, you're going to feel like junk. And this goes for all processed foods. This goes for junk food, things that taste good and are really made out of plastic. And it's a lot of things that go along with that. So it's just something that you want to keep in mind when you convert over to a plant-based diet. Also, this is not an overnight thing. It's going to take time. Do not cold turkey this, okay? Unless you're a superhero. All right? Been there, done that. Backslid horribly. So you might want to keep that in mind. The second thing that you want to keep in mind when going vegan, in reference to not telling anyone, is that people are going to look for you to slip up. Okay? When I talk about people going to look at you to slip up, they are going to look at every time you eat. Every time you eat, they're going to look. You might not know they're looking, but they are looking. And the moment that you slip up and you slide that piece of chicken or you get that little piece of bacon off your plate, they're going to clown you. They're going to clown you. They're going to have judgment. They're going to frown up at you. They're going to say, oh, well, I thought you were supposed to be vegan. Second mistake, keep it to yourself. Whatever you're doing, do it They'll eventually find out, catch on the bandwagon, and hopefully you have converted over to veganism 100% to where it's not even going to matter. The third thing that I want to talk about as far as going vegan that people are going to go through is an offering of things that don't serve you. So people are going to know, friends, family, they're going to know that, okay, he or she is going vegan. So what are they going to do? They're going to make their fried chicken, they're going to make the pork chops, they're going to fix the turkey, they're going to fix their pot roast, and they're going to offer it to you. Oh, I fixed some bacon. Here you go. You hungry? Here's some bacon. And you're looking at them like, huh? Oh, well, that's right, because I forgot you were vegan. Now, this is rude and very disrespectful in so many ways, and I've analyzed a lot of people who've done this to me and who have done this to a lot of other people. So what happens is some people are doing this intentionally to test you, and other people are doing it because they forgot, because your whole life you've been doing what? Eating meat, right? So they forgot. This is something new. They honestly forgot. So they're going to present this to you. But for everyone who's watching this, you may not be vegan, and there's a lot of respect that should be geared toward a vegan when they're doing this, because we're doing this for a reason. And a lot of reasons we don't want to do them, but we do them because we know that in the long run it's going to help us. We will thank our future selves later. So by the third step of what I'm talking about, by presenting this stuff to people, is equivalent to a drug addict who went to rehab. They get out of rehab, they're doing well, they're not surrounded by the things that don't serve them, and then someone comes up to them and they say, well, you know what? Take this crack pipe right here. No, that's not a good thing. Also, let's talk about people who are within the Muslim faith. How do you think they feel when people make pork and they present it to them here? You know, I just made this bacon right here, eat some of this. What do you think a Muslim is going to say, do, or feel? I mean, imagine the expressions they're going to give you. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. So for those who are watching who are vegan, keep those three things in mind. And I'll lie to you now, all of us have been through it. Everybody who's going vegan or vegetarian, whatever you choose to be, you're going to experience all three of these things. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about before I go, since we're on this whole holistic kick, we're going through this flu season right now, which is coming toward an end, thankfully. Those in the conscious community know the media overhypes things, and it's not about what they say, it's what they don't say, it's what they leave out. I mean, newscasters have rules too, and they only report what they get. But people have been dying from the flu. It's being put out like it's some type of plague, that World War III is coming or the zombie apocalypse is coming. But okay, that's a whole nother video. But the flu vaccinations are 10% effective. Now, as of a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago, the CDC has said that the effectiveness of the flu shots are 23%. That's not a lot. But some jobs are mandated to get flu shots. Like myself included, I work at a hospital, so I have to get a flu shot. I'm mandated. Did I want to get it? No. But for those who don't have to get it, and for other ailments, just keep in mind, you don't have to spend a mortgage payment going to the doctor to get assessed for something that you can cure yourself. There are ingredients in pretty much everybody's household that can help you with certain ailments that you're going through. So since we're talking about the flu season, it's a home remedy that I want to share with you guys, okay? Get a pot and boil some water. You're going to need 3 things in order to make this fluid, in order to help you feel better from the flu or a cold, whatever you're going through. So ginger root, that's the number one thing. Get a stalk of ginger root. Get an organic lemon if you can get it. Some people use lemon juice, but I prefer things that are not from concentrate. And of course, cayenne pepper. So what you're going to do is that you're going to cut pieces off of the ginger root and you're going to put it to a boil. You're going to squeeze the lemon juice from the freshly squeezed organic lemon into your pot. You can also use key limes too because they're actually healthier for you. And then sprinkle some cayenne pepper in there and let it boil for 20 minutes. For 20 minutes. By ingesting that, you will be surprised how you feel at the end of the day. You're not going to need Tamiflu and all these other things that are supposedly killing people. You will get better just by these homemade remedies. And I know this has nothing to do with veganism, but since we're on a holistic thing, before I end this video, I came across something, well, questions that people had, and I didn't know that people didn't know, so I'm just going to share it now. A lot of people use things for their elbows and their knees as like a scrub to get like black marks off of your elbows and knees. So it's just a small remedy that you can use, okay? Sea salt, doesn't matter if it's pink Himalayan or what. The Mediterranean sea salt that I found is more coarse. So if you get a couple teaspoons of that and get a little bit of coconut oil and you mix it together, it makes a paste, and it's an organic paste to get the marks off of your arms and elbows. Those are just a few helpful tips for that. So again, I hope this video resonated with some of you, if not all of you. Feel free to comment below, like my video, subscribe, whatever you want to do, or just view it. Like I said, I'm here to present knowledge. For those who don't know, I'm 2.5 years away from becoming a naturopathic doctor or healer, and I'm excited because the things that I learn every day, they're beneficial, and me being incarnated here as an earth angel, it's my duty to help people in any way that I can. So until next time, love yourself, love one another. Peace.